The 6th episode of The Handmaid's Tale has just aired, and it might have put an end to any hopes of June and Nick dating and having a happy ending. One of the main plotlines in each season of The Handmaid's Tale has been the love triangle involving June, Nick, and Luke. Fans have been curious about whether June will choose to end up with her husband or with her Gileadian love. However, given that Nick has done something to June that cannot be forgiven, The Handmaid's Tale Season 6, Episode 6 might have just offered an explanation. Despite Luke's lack of involvement, The Handmaid's Tale's 6th episode is one of the most important in the development of June's love triangle. Commander Lawrence is trying to free June from Gilead at the beginning of the episode, which takes place after the conclusion of The Handmaid's Tale Season 6, Episode 5. Nick agrees to help when he brings June to him. Commander Wharton is one of the many barriers that stand in their way, though. Nick still promises to support June in spite of this, but a revelation towards the end of the show makes it clear that their romance is undoubtedly finished. Nick's betrayal of June and Mayday is probably irreparable. Nick learns that Commander Wharton has visited him as he is smuggling June out of Gilead. June chooses to leave Nick and seek assistance from Serena Joy, therefore part of their conversation is lost. The reunion between Nick and June at Serena Joy's house is cut short when Commander Wharton shows up. Nick and June listen in on Serena and Wharton's talk while hiding in the closet. Wharton admits in this exchange that he is aware of Mayday's attack on Jezebels, stating that he obtained this knowledge from Nick's confession. Nick's betrayal shocks and hurts June, and this is where the episode ends. The primary plot point of The Handmaid's Tale Season 6 has been Mayday's scheme to use Jezebels to murder some of Gilead's most potent commanders. June and Moira are returning to Jezebels to alert the ladies there about the incident, which is why she is in Gilead at all. With Gilead's authority growing, the Jezebel strike was a desperate attempt to harm Gilead. June is deeply saddened by Nick's betrayal since if Mayday had succeeded, it would have been a significant move. The Handmaid's story was captured Nick and June's happy ending. Nick is agitated when he initially gets to Serena Joy's house and offers June a strange scheme. Nick wants June to leave Gilead and live in harmony with him, so he begs her to accompany him to Paris. June becomes surprisingly receptive to the proposal, even though she has a family. June is obviously in love with Nick now, and the trip to Paris would allow her to get away from her suffering. A possible happy ending for The Handmaid's Tale would have been June and Nick traveling to Paris, but Commander Wharton's entrance totally ruins everything. June's relationship with Nick is essentially doomed now that she is aware of his treachery. Nick's treachery lost June the opportunity to save Hannah and Mayday the opportunity to defeat Gilead. There is blood on Nick's hands because more people perish the longer Gilead runs. June feels so betrayed by Nick's confession because he simply made it to preserve his own life.